Hey everybody, Dana Cornell here with Cornell Capital Holdings. Hey, I have the privilege today to chat with my good friend Mark Evans, DM. Mark is a serial entrepreneur. He is on his 12th best-selling book, soon to be best-selling, coming out, I believe, this Saturday, right, Mark?
Yes, sir.
And just want to get online and chat with him a little bit and let you guys know what he's up to and what the book's all about. And hopefully you guys can take some good nuggets away from this. So, Mark, tell me about the book. What do you guys got going on?
Yeah, man. Hey, Dana, first of all, thanks for having me, buddy. I appreciate it. As you know, you got a wealth of knowledge about money and all that good stuff, so I appreciate you being here and sharing the message. But the book is MEconomy. Pretty self-explanatory, right? MEconomy.
Yeah.
How to control every part of your life. And I think, how this book kind of came about is the beginning. Well, if you remember last year, pandemic hitting in April, April-ish, March, April, people were going nuts. You have the transition of government, president, blah, 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 all this stuff going on. We really realized how much control we don't really have. And kind of what it really never, to be honest, it never changed my life a whole lot because I already homeschooled my children. I've been working from home since '05. My wife doesn't work, so we don't have all these dynamics. And, been very blessed because I focused on the me. And I see so many people out there watching the news, getting all amped up and ramped up about this government says, I believe in this, and blah, blah, blah. And it consumes them and they forget to take care of themselves. And as you know, we all live in a bubble, right? That's kind of what it is about your bubble. But most people are like, oh, well, I don't live in a bubble. Well, we all do. It's just some people's bubbles are better than others and bigger and stronger or weaker or whatever. So we have a cool community where I live when this pandemic hits in Parkland, Florida. And, like I said, everyone's just hanging out, walking around. I'm still driving the golf cart to the club. I'm still golf. I mean, nothing really changed except a little bit of inconveniences. But I focused on the me, the controllables. I can still control when I wake up. I don't care who's in office. I still can control what I put in my brain, no matter what's going on in life. And again, the truth is when all this stuff's going on, Dana, is you got to be stronger in your brain with this stuff, right? Because there's so much. If you remember, it was a lot of stuff going on the media. And I personally don't watch the news. I haven't watched it for like 15 plus years. But, just people chatting everywhere you went. Hey, you see so-and-so, you see that. But, I'm excited for the MEconomy, man. It talks about a lot of cool stuff and how to help people, get more out of life. And that's what we're all here for, right?
I love that, man. And that's one reason I really wanted to introduce this to my audience. I mean, Cornell Capital, that's what we're trying to do. I've always appreciated your lifestyle and what you've built. And the point of focusing on what you can control, that's exactly what we're doing on my side, trying to do that to the investment world, to create the lifestyle that you've created for yourself, which so many others are looking for. So what do you think are 2 or 3 of the biggest takeaways from the book in your own opinion?
Well, the one cool thing about the book sales is 100% of the profits go to the Tim Ballard Operation Underground Railroad.
That's amazing. Very cool.
So, my big takeaway is that we can give to the world. You're actually, when you buy the book and on Saturday at, 11 a.m. when it goes live June 19th, is 100% and beyond forever. Forever, this book profits go to charity. So we're making an impact. Full circle giving is one of my core values in all our companies. Is I can give to you through knowledge. You can give to gain knowledge and then also give to the cause as well. But probably, again, because this is Cornell Capital, right? I think the biggest, my first chapter I come out in this is called Money. And I think a lot of people, I don't know about you, but Dana, I want to get stupid, filthy rich. That doesn't mean take advantage, rip people off and all that, right? I want my money working for me. And just, we talk about this, Dana, about, thought auditing and all that. When I say stupid, filthy rich, how does it make you feel? What was it like? Scare you? Does it excite you? Does it make you feel weird? For me, you got to understand what it means, right? So for me, it means I want to give a lot of money away in my life, and I have to have a lot of money to give a lot of money away.
Sure.
And when I say a lot of money, this could be relative, because it might be $1 billion, it might be $100 billion, it might be 10 million. There's no right or wrong. We're all on the MEconomy. My MEconomy is worth. I want to give away more than $100 million. If that puts it into perspective. So I need companies. I need cash flow streams. I need good people like you to help manage the money to grow it for us. While we're out making more, I could take the money I have and have it make more money on the money, which we all like, right?
Yeah.
I know you do, Dana. So that's the first thing I talk about, because guys like you and I, we talk about money all day long. So it's not taboo. Like we're not trying to figure out how to game the system. We're trying to how to grow the money and for what the money can do. And that's what the MEconomy is about understanding money is a tool, not a destination. And that's what we're working on all the time over here. And that's like the big thing,
And I love that, by the way, not to interrupt you, but I mean, essentially, I talk to clients and potential investors all the time. You talk about the me economy, right? And I always refer to that commercial where everybody's carrying around their number and their number is always different, right? So it's only relative to yourself. So taking control of that and removing some of the variables that can throw you off that path are a big thing, a big one of our principles here. And I know that's important to you as well. And we have plenty of conversations about that too. Question for you. And by the way, the amount you want to give away in your mission in life is impressive, man. That's something I certainly aspire to, and I know a lot of my network does too. Is there anybody in particular that this book resonates with, or did you kind of write it for the masses, for anybody?
Yeah, that's a great question. The truth is, this may sound crazy. I write the books for my children. I have about to be 6 years old and a 2-year-old. When I write a book, I'm not writing to the masses. I'm writing about my story. Because if you start writing to the masses and you start editing everything,
Yeah.
You try to write to all, you become nobody. Like no one's going to get it. But it really what it really is for someone that wants to take responsibility for their financial health, future, all this stuff. Like they want full responsibility. As you know, most people like, oh, I did that when it works, and then they blame everyone else when it doesn't. So
Yeah.
it's really for people that take responsibility for good and bad in their life, knowing that they always want to improve. Like we're looking for people that want to improve, right? Like improve their finances, improve their health, improve their daily habits to create more success. Guys and gals that we work with, we hang out with, is we're all evolving. I always say you're either evolving or dissolving. And our children, our grandchildren,
I like that. Yeah.
Our parents, typically people have a little bit of money and typically are probably in a leadership role of some sort, or have we've been steward the opportunity to keep the family wealth intact. So for me, it's for anybody looking to grow in a positive way and realize the growth trajectory. Right now I'm pretty healthy. I'll be 43 June 19th when the book launches, hence the MEconomy. And it's interesting, my initials are Mark Evans, right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of how that works. But for me, it's like if you're looking for a growth, if you know money is a tool, it's not a destination, it's just a tool, and you want to steward it and you want to be a better giver, a better grower, getting around the right people, just great people, like being happy, controlling your controllables. I want to feel better in the morning. I want to feel better about where I'm going. But like I said, I'm healthy right now, Dana, as my kids are, my wife, everyone is, knock on wood. But yesterday we lost a little 13-year-old buddy of mine to cancer. So, I've never met anybody that's like, man, I knew I was going to get cancer.
Right. Right.
Unfortunately, like it happens. So it's like, I'd rather be over prepared than under prepared. And I think a lot of people are playing life like everything's going to be magical, rainbows and unicorns forever. But as you know, that's not always the case.
Totally agree, man. I used to tell clients, and I still do, it's a contact sport. It's not a passive. I like passive investments. I like passive investing, right? But it's not you have to be proactive in your thought process and what you're trying to accomplish and be thoughtful in that. So couldn't agree more, man. And that's why I wanted my audience to hear this message. So I know you're a busy guy. 2 questions just to wrap it up, and I'll let you run. If there's one kind of main takeaway, just to summarize what we've talked about, that you want people to kind of, if they take away one thing from this conversation, what is that? And then tell me, where do we find the book? How can we get our hands on a copy of this thing?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. So I think the biggest thing is change your script, change your outcome, right? We all have backgrounds. We all have a story, our past. Maybe we were really bad with money. Maybe we have financial PTSD. Maybe we're really good with money, but very bad with health. So like, how do we get great? How do we get better at all? Even if we're good or, what we consider great. Most of the people I know would never say oh man, I'm the most amazing at this. It's like, there's always another level of the next level, right? So we're always pursuing the next piece. So it's like changing your script, changing your conversation with yourself, asking better questions to get better answers. Like, how do I hire the best guy? Boom, Dana. How do I get a better health? Hire the best trainer. Like, these are things that were going to happen. And I hope that's what people take from this is, again, these are the controllables that you can control. I can control this. No one else can, even though the media tries, right?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I can control it. I can control what I put in my brain. I control what I put in my mouth. Now the question is, will I do it? Again, this is a process, by the way. This is not something you just wake up and say, I'm going to control everything. It's easy.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to see. Hopefully people have a better life, better outcome. and be able to pass the torch onto another level. That would be my ultimate goal with this. Plus, we get to help a lot of
It's amazing, man. Yeah.
About the program, but the book comes out, like I said, June 19th at 11 a.m. You'll be able to get a hardcover copy at 11 a.m. on Amazon.
Okay.
That's when it goes live, and I'd love for you guys to pick up a copy. It'd mean a lot to me. I appreciate that, Dana. But yeah, that's what it looks like. This is actually a soft cover for marketing purposes, but like the real book is a hardcover. And I'd love for you to get a copy, man, and share the
Well, it's excellent, man. I'll certainly be grabbing my copy. I know we're going to buy a copy for all of our current investors here at Cornell Capital. So I'll be on at 11. We'll be picking up a bunch of copies from you. And appreciate you spending the time, man. Appreciate you telling your story and your message. It's always powerful for me to hear it, and I thought my audience would enjoy the same. So keep us posted on what you're up to.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, my friend.
Thank you, Dana.